Welcome back to the stream. And so today is going to be a little different. Someone in chat, which is Pixel Game Wizard, requested a game. I have like a redeem in my redeem rewards that once you're able to pick a game, that's the game I pick for next stream. Twitch was on my side tonight, except it's rigged. Interesting. I have like 20 games stockpiled. Oh, yeah. But you finally chose a game, and this game is Doki Doki Literature Club, which I've played a little bit, but not enough to like be fully immersed in this game. I think the most I've played with this game is like maybe an hour or so. It's like less than an hour worth of gameplay, which I only played it for a little bit. I think it was just for a bit, and I just stopped playing it, and now I'm back with it. And I remember I looked up about the game, like not to get spoiled or anything. It was just like how long this game has been out. It's almost 10 years old, which is crazy. Oh, thanks Shade for the hydrate redeem. But yeah, so this is gonna be like a blind playthrough-ish. Like, I know what happens because like this game has been out for a while, and like I know about that one scene. That's all I know. That's all I know. And like something about like if you like delete Monica in the game file, something happens. But I don't know what that thing is. Or I probably saw it for a bit, but I don't remember. That's about all I know as well. Yeah, so this is gonna be our first experience with this game, even though it's been out for a while. Just a little warning, it is definitely not for children, and also provides a lot of like heavy topics. So for anyone that's like easily disturbed with certain parts of the game, just be warned. But the art is so cute. You would think that, but it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. But yeah, so just warning you, if there's something that disturbs you, you could always like leave the stream, and if you want to leave and then come back, you could, but it's all up to you. I'm not making anyone witness like things they don't want to see, so just warning you there. But yeah, so it's my first time playing it, and looks like for some of us it's also our first time witnessing it, so let's get straight into this. And trauma incoming, literally. Everyone brace yourselves, like fasten your seatbelts because this is gonna be a ride. Alright, so let's hop into this game. You guys are probably gonna hear this really loud music. Hopefully the music's fine. But I had to like mute my music because then you guys would hear both lo-fi and this song combined. But yeah. How do I exit this? I guess I'll new game. Enter your name. Woofie. Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. It's actually pretty low. Oh, okay, let me fix it then. Let me know if it's good. Turn it up just a bit. How does it sound now? Let me know, chat, if it's too loud or too quiet. I think from my thing it's fine, but If anything, let me know. Oh, that's history. How do I get back to the game? That's main menu. Is it load game? No. How do I get back? Return. Return. There. I was wondering. That's good. Alright. So, oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works. Works out because you've known each other for so long. You used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Doki Doki, but streamer gets soft locked in pause menu. Imagine. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Woofie. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Woofie, you're so mean. I am mean. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Yo, what's up, Raphael? Hello, this game is such an experience. That's what I've heard. But I'm completely blind to this game, so welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alright. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Woofie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Mood. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. So, you're a chud. Yeah. Woofie's a chud confirmed. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You judge too much, Woofie. This is not me, this is this Woofie in this game. It's my, I don't know, my evil alter ego. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. I must have slept with my eyes open for me to sit in the classroom for that long. You flow. Oh, you said Woofie backwards. I was like, what are you saying? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... No, what? Well, that you could come to the club. To my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Your evil alter ego. Yeah. Evil Woofie. Or... Flo. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Woofie is a terrible friend, oh my. This is evil Woofie. This is totally not me. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Can I can I cut her some slack? Jesus. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Alright. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, I would do anything for a cupcake, to be honest. I could go for one right now. Can I punch Game Woofie? You have my permission. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Flo kind of spitting. Don't make promises you can't keep. I mean, that is true. You shouldn't really, she's definitely peer pressuring this Woofie. I'm saying this Woofie because this is not me. This is not me at all. Some parts I agree with the main character. Or Flo, whatever this alter ego is. I probably should have changed my name to Flo. But yeah, I get it, but I feel like I'm a little too harsh on Sayori. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Woofie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god, and oh my god, this Woofie is a pervert. What are you looking at? Main character alternates between bully, dumb, and simp. Basically, a regular teenager. That is true. This Woofie, it's you! No, shh. If you want to say something, say it. This was a bizarre stream note to get at work. Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream specs. This is pure entertainment right now. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh my god, she's huge. She's like taking like the whole screen like this. Bro. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Watch her be like a senior. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that, Yuri. I feel bad for that girl named Yuri. Oh god. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Their stares feel so blank, it's kind of creepy. It's great to see you again, Woofie. Monica smiles sweetly. That's a cute, sprite. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Woofie. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Tea? Tea with cupcakes? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and... It's so funny how her name is Yuri, I'm sorry. Man, I'm so mature. Walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's so cute. Oh man, I love cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks to... Bleh. Sorry. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Boy, just take the bite. Just bite it. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Didn't she just said she made it? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, yeah, I do like some hot tea, but with a cupcake, that's kind of weird. I just feel like those, like, flavors or taste buds or whatever don't mix well. Or maybe they do, and I'm just not aware of that. I've never had hot tea with a cupcake. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looked away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this conversation. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I mean, politics, am I right? Hate them. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I get that. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Woofie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Mangas are books. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing oh my god, Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Don't tell me you like romance novels. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, that's based. I do like a good fantasy book. The level of creativity and craftsmanship, oh my god, sorry, behind them is amazing to me. I wonder which kind of literature our friend Yuri enjoys. Literally. Just like, oh, you know, I like reading Yuri. Yuri? Liking to read Yuri? Okay. I'm telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I do want to read some horror too. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, me and you wouldn't get along. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine, fine. She writes Yuri. I'm kidding. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up? Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Woofie? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Woofie? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Woofie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Gotta root for best girl Monika. She's cute. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Woofie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I mean, why should we root for just Monika? I feel like so far my favorite is probably Natsuki. She's kind of cute. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And like, I'm a big fan of baking too. A thing about me, I love baking. So I bake more of like cakes and brownies, and I do make really good tres leches. And also I make flan or flan, whatever you call it. Those I like making those. Anyway. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki. I feel like these two are my favorite. Yuri. Yuri, sorry. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Well, if you put yourself in this situation, buddy. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think— oh god, I'm so bad at poems. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So just pick any word? Melancholy. An educational stream. Yeah. Marshmallow. I do like marshmallows. Okay, I'll go with passion. Eternity, beauty, puppy, dream, lollipop, Valentine, dark, ocean, romance, prayer. I'll go beauty. I'm getting all of the Sayori ones. Portrait, socks, sensation, joy, spinning, whirlwind, peace, family, precious, disarray, lazy, party, sing, jump, twirl, breathe, starscape, play, charm, daydream, pop, papa! Oh my god, papa! Sorry. Vibrant, bunny, amazing, love. Have to choose 20 words. They like different words. If you really go all the way for a particular girl, another girl might be pissed. Oh. But it... Papa. I just don't know their... Well, we know a little bit of Yuri. I don't know much about Sayori or Natsuki. I wonder, love? I'm just pleasing Sayori here. Kitty. Because she likes cats. I remember that. I want to please more Natsuki, but I think I might just please Sayori more. Massacre. I think that's Yuri. Philosophy, that's also Yuri. Climax. Determination, atone, poof, vanilla. Determination. Oh. Okay. Candy, whistle, special, lucky. Music. I'm really pleasing Sayori here. Peaceful clouds. Kiss. Okay. Excitement. After image, kawaii. Kawaii. Happiness, lust. I wonder who's lust. Cage, landscape, uncanny, intellectual, color, destiny, graveyard, hope. Yuri is lust? Okay. Friends, waterfall, fireworks. Vitality. Fluffy. I love Fluffy. I love Fluffy too. Meager, pleasure, empty, imagination, Doki Doki. What does Doki Doki mean? I don't even know what it means. Rose. Okay. Sweet! Okay. Existence. Desire. Explode. Defeat. Tragedy. Contamination? Okay. Flower. I'm just pleasing Sayori. I think Yuri's gonna be pissed off. Nibble. Misfortune, skirt, horror, whisper, anime. Anime. Because she perked up when I said anime. I think Doki Doki is an onomatopoeia of a heart beating. Yeah, that. Tenacious, secretive, sunset, rainbow, judgment, hopeless, anxiety, shame. I just realized you can't even please Monica. Or, oh, I wrote bumping. Yeah, it's beating. Doki Doki is the sound of a heart bumping in Japanese. Oh, interesting. Huh, the more you know. I'm gonna go with rainbow. Okay. I kind of want to please Natsuki, but then I keep getting Sayori. Heartbeat, nightgown, bed, alone, holiday. Let's go heartbeat. Okay, the last one. We got the last one here to close this poem. Unrestrained, shopping, heaven sent, cheeks, treasure, email, email, bubbles, sparkle, extraordinary, together. Okay. Hi again, Woofie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Woofie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, this game is so wholesome. I know, right? It's so cutesy. Not like something bad's gonna happen. Ah, delicious. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I'd say so. It's a book. You read it. It's a form of literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Like, comic books also, and just graphic novels in general. They're a type of literature. Don't worry, guys. Woofie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. So-called literature club, gatekeeping what's considered literature or not. Yeah. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Woofie can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Excuse me. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some schedule activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is always buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Don't you find this game so wholesome, Woofie? It is. I'm just kind of bracing for impact. I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? Oh, what's gonna happen? Because I only know one thing, and it's that scene of a certain girl in this club. And I know who it is, but I'm gonna play along with it. I'm gonna play along with it. I don't see any reason to be afraid of. I don't know, I'm just bracing for impact. I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but you never know. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh. I almost said huh. From within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelves. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I get that. I know that feel, yeah. The only thing me and this Woofie we can agree with. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Well, you can't just say it's terrible. You never read it. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Woofie. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Main character never reads anything but has the audacity to call her manga terrible. Exactly, like, why would you just say that? Or think of that? Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading it than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they obsess with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. She likes romance. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Teehee. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from the manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, that's cute. That is really cute. Oh my god. Don't let anything bad happen to her. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? She's like 7 years old now. Oh, let me shut up. It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safer here, in the classroom. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to this to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. I get that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she'd gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that most because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Okay. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Ooh. I think this pleases more of Sayori. It's one of these two. I'll just do Sayori. Why not? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Woofie. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Woofie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Nice. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Probably the girl who liked your poem the most was Natsuki. Maybe. Perchance. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Damn, the self-proclaimed poem noob tells you that your poem is ass. Sorry, Sayori, literally. Like, I don't write poems, but I'm like, yeah, your poem is ass. It's so bad. I'm just reading nothing, but like, it's so Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehe. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I'm gonna show it to Natsuki. I think I'm just gonna go down the line. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I'm sorry. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. How fucking dare you be skilled at something? Literally. Never mind, I guess everyone here is just equally as bitchy. Yeah, this is just... Everyone is equally, like, mean to each other. It's actually insane. Like... I don't know, I just wanted some feedback. I wanted to share you my poem. Why are you just hating on me because it's good? And not like, oh my god, good job, that's so good. I don't know. I don't write poems. Ugh, you don't understand anything, do you? Girl, it's just a poem. It's just a poem, I'm sorry. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Inferiority complex over one poem, literally. Ugh. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, grr. Grr, fine, I guess. only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Girl, you're just bad. You're just really bad. That's so ass. Hey, it rhymes. Now I'm thinking of that one meme. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, where it's like this mom like seeing like a drawing that like her child made, and she's like, no, it's good, it's good. Oh, where were you during senior photos? This is what it's reminding me of right now. It's nice, it's nice. Also, the music is so weird. It does rhyme though, and I do like animals. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Also, there isn't really that much rules to a poem. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I agree. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, let's show not Monica, Yuri. She is not pleased. That face. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Is this your first time? Because it sucks so bad, literally. She's just like, she's trying to gather some thoughts that are not insults. She's just like, I'm thinking about it. This is, it's okay at best. And she's like, she's like giving like the most fake smile ever. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, she has cursive. Ugh. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight Sorry, one thing about me, I'm so bad at reading cursive. That's just something about me. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm. I think you're bad at reading. I know that. But like when someone like writes something in cursive, I'm just illiterate even more. I reach like a whole new level of illiterate. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Okay. Not so bad. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I will now exclusively send Twitch chat messages in a cursive font. Can you even do that? What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. I don't even know. It probably wouldn't even work. But if you find a way, curse you. Alright. I love how Woofie says here and I go after drinking this. Took you a long time to read, LMAO called out. I know, I'm bad at reading. Okay. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Woofie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did, only glanced over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Wow, she's a bitch to you, literally. Can people, like, simmer down? She basically said she wrote dumber for you to be able to understand. None of these people are nice. And even the main character is not even nice, so it's... Wow. Why is everyone so mean to each other in this club? I thought, like, this club is, like, about, like, you know, bonding with each other about literature, but no, we're just, like, making fun of each other's writing. Like, your writing's ass because it's simple. Oh, yours is ass because of the handwriting. Oh, you missed the point. It's a club in high school. I know that. I know that. My point still stands. It doesn't cost too much to be nice. Wow, Woofie judges so much. No, I don't. I don't. I'm not quick to judge, but this Woofie, that's alter ego Woofie. Woofie judging this club hard as a judging person. No. You missed the plot. You missed the point. Anyway. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. It also doesn't cost much to be mean, according to these fuckers. Yeah. That is true. That is really true. Like, come on. Let's not fight, people. Let's just read. Let's just read and just, like, express ourselves. I don't know. Whatever this club is. Well, it's a literature club. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is about being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. So she has an issue about her past, and she can't let go. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Well, remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. Last but not least, Monica. Hi, Woofie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, I have some feedback. Can y'all be nicer? Can y'all not be so bitchy? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Woofie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Woofie. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. And she's a good writer too. She wrote she wrote she wrote Eagles Can Fly. Yeah. Eagles fly, monkeys climb, eagles can fly, humans can't. I know, it's so touching to the heart. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. Maybe they might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? She's just saying, yeah, you and Natsuki write like a child, and like, you guys don't use fancy words, so it's too simple. Your writing's ass. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Everyone has been saying that, but then saying I'm ass, and then I tell them that they're ass, and like, everyone in this room writes ass. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, it's long. Okay, well, it's not that long. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? Oh, whoops. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Uh-huh. Okay, I get the symbolism, or like, I could kind of see this visually. Or imagine it visionally. Yeah. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, there's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself into get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and just go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Phew, let me drink my tea. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah, everyone is so... Indeed, few. Yeah. Okay. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yuri hated Eagles Can Fly. She just missed the point. Like, God forbid. Like, everyone boo Yuri. Sayori liked it, and Woofie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Woofie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, the music's gone. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I, You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Woofie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. Fight! Fight! If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Woofie started showing up. Whoa. Pause, what? No, everyone's not okay. Yeah, it's like Sayori's looking at me like, blink twice if you need help, and I'm here like blinking so fast. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Woofie? See, that was your mistake. You blinked more than twice. Yeah, I should have followed the rules. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Woofie. But wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Holy shit. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Woofie? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Imagine, do I want to go help me Sayori? I might go with Natsuki. I might go with Natsuki because I think Yuri was the one that started the fight. I think. Because she's like, oh my god, your writing's so simple, it's so bad. And not just be like... Or like, she kind of missed the point, and instead of like, saying like, yeah, it's my fault, or like, I'm sorry, she just goes like, well, like, the skill issue. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. She's gonna hate me so much, she's gonna kill me. I think that I wrecked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination, I can speak, take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at it. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Hahaha. Shows how much you know. That's not... Imaginate. Yeah. Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. She was being so mean. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. There. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Woofie. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Route the bastard. What an interesting username you got there. Hi, welcome to the stream. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Woofie. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazying around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hehehe. In the end, though Monika is right, being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Woofie, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Woofie, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Yo, what's up, Falcon Kitten? What's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? Game Woofie, you player? Welcome, newcomers. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Enjoy your stay. What do you mean? Nothing much, just chillin'. That's what's up. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Woofie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Being friends with everyone is nice, but... How's your day been? My day's been good. Just been vibing, playing this game, and bracing for impact. I see Quacker has decided to play something else. I just keep seeing his like what he's playing on the side. Like constantly. Quacker, I can tell you're switching games. Or whatever you're doing. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Hot dog and chips for dinner tonight. Nice. What type of chips? We spy on Woofie's friends. I'm fucking suffering right now. With what? Are you playing... You're playing Battlefront 2 right now, right? Lays. Nice. This game will not load. Oh, that's why you kept... No wonder I kept getting the notification, like, constantly. Is it a mod, maybe? Were you, like, installing a mod? Maybe it's that? Yes. I see. Anyway, I'm back with the game. And less stalking my friends. Well, my boyfriend. I was removing and adding every single individual mod to figure out which was the problem. I can see why that could be tedious. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I could go for some food right now, though. I'll do it after stream, though. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna still try to please Natsuki. I don't really care that much about Yuri, though. Lipstick, judgment, rose, mouse, together, promise, jump, incapable. Incapable? Fuck. I don't want to please you. I'm sorry. Heartbeat, email, treasure, Doki Doki, joy, vivid, sparkle, defeat, landscape. I wonder what Doki Doki is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like I know what it means. It's just like who likes it more. Jumpy, sunny, hurt, covet, wonderful, covet, whatever. Shiny, portrait, vanilla, waterfall, horror. Vanilla. Okay. Friends, bouncy, childhood, chocolate. I think chocolate is... I'm gonna guess that chocolate is Natsuki. Yep. I'm learning. Lust, passion, ribbon, special, crimson, misfortune, anxiety. I feel like the more depressing stuff is with Yuri. I'm gonna go... Passion was Sayori, so let's try ribbon. Yeah. Because she has like a ribbon thing on her hair. Fun, pain, secretive, feather, poof, eternity, milk, heaven's... Who was sweet again? It was, yeah. Warm, empty, breathe, after image, sing. Imagination. Fuck. Anime. Who likes pink the most? Kiss. Kiss. Okay. Silly, Raph, Daydream, Universe, Marriage. I wonder who likes pink in the pink the most. Journey, Strawberry. Strawberry. Question, Nibble. She's a nibble. She's a nibble? That sounds weird. Don't quote me that. Don't quote me with that. Melody, Fickle, Pure, Analysis, Tragedy, Determination, Playground, Kawaii. Hopeless, Twirl, I wonder who likes this. I'm kind of curious though. IRL Woofie, I mean game Woofie is terrible. Yeah. This alter ego, this evil version of me is so mean. Yuri? Yuri like suicide? Click the but I did. Bunny. Let's do. Wanna see me do the bit again? Oh my god! I wonder who's on Battlefront 2. Let me know if it works. Aura, Fluffy, Kitty, Boop. She definitely would be the type of person to go boop, boop. Yuri like suicide is such a quote. I didn't mean it like that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Y'all. Sometimes I just say stuff without thinking. My lips are sealed. I'm so glad I don't have a quotes channel in my Discord server. The amount of things I say, but like with no intention of like, I don't know why it just comes out like that. But you have a clip channel. No. Wait. Okay, let me get through this. Bubbles. She's not the one that likes fantasy. Lucky Candy. She pouts. Another day passes and it's time for the... I shall need to rest soon, sadly. I shall be unable to watch any streams over the weekend. But hey, I mean, you could always catch up on my VODs. And I've been posting my VODs on my YouTube, so if you want to see the entire thing, you won't be able to miss it. And I like how Nightbot was like, yeah, we got you. Nightbot heard me. They're like, yes, we hear your call. And also, if you guys haven't already, you could always join my Discord to always be notified whenever I stream, because I don't have a consistent schedule. But my stream streak, I want to keep streaking. Are you gonna play the game until the end today? I usually do like 3-hour long streams. I don't know how far I am in this game right now, but I'm hoping to get it done, but if not, I'll stream it another time, probably next week. And I am owed a Cookie Lord. I think it is unlikely Woofie will get into the end. I would say around 40%. Doesn't look like you're very far in. Call it a hunch. Okay. I'll try to get through as much as I can, but if I don't, just keep an eye out for when I continue next week. Because I don't like leaving games, like, unfinished. But, like I said, like, my schedule's not that consistent. I try to, like, do, like, weekends and also, like, one or two streams, sometimes just one, just depending how busy I am because I have a life. Like, I do, like, one throughout the week, or two if I'm lucky, and do one in the weekend, which is mostly, like, on a Sunday, maybe. Oh, so I could tell you to play another game with my remaining 20 redeemed games, and then another and another. I need to finish all my games! we gotta put a limit on that. Yeah, there's only so many games I can play at, because I'm a variety streamer, so, like, I'm trying to finish Tears of the Kingdom, I need to finish Deltarune, and I have to finish Legends Arceus. But, so far, Wizard, I'm just gonna finish one of your games. Don't redeem more. Woofie told me I had to choose something. You did. And you finally chose one, and it was this game. But, I still need to get through all my other games. I don't want to, like, be, like, juggling with different games. I also need to go soon, but I want to watch it at least until the end of the poetry festival. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, let me continue then. Alright. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Woofie! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Snore. Good night. Alright, good night, Wizard. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have an amazing night. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Alright. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Damn! Just go with her! Oh my god. I hate this version of me. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. I'm guessing she asks for my money. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place. You would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you wanted to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to be guilty. I almost said Surrey. Who's Surrey? Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Woofie to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me into the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into baking them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Did I slap her? Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. She told you guys that I was insert loud Domino's ad. Holy shit. Oh god. That's actually comedic timing, bro. My bad. Anyway. So, did she get slapped in the face? Ow. That was... What was... a cookie? And sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Yo, Michael, what's up? Thank you for the redeem. Thank you, I need to be more hydrated. Nice. Thank you. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Huh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Woofie. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki showed up, comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Everyone's so mean. Everyone's so mean. I hate that. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. Short problems. She a short queen. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at even when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want that, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, you are. I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki, oh my god, Natsuki. hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Uh, uh, Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn. As usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes into the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The book suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get the chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see... The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Ugh. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha! There we go. See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steadily instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches up. I can almost see up her... Bro! Stop looking there! This is not me, guys. This is not me. Nope. No. Sound the alarms. No. Pervert. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. It is, I can vouch. Hup! Expect a Twitter call-out post by sunrise, literally. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the top shelf. Twitter's gonna be on me. You know how fucking easy it would be for this guy to just look away, you know? Have some decency, at least. Hey, Woofie, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Or simply place his foot in between her legs to keep the stool set and he can look away. Just don't look. Just don't look. Anyway. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright? Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Oh. Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. This fucker was sitting down to hold the stool? Literally, why are you sitting down? Because I imagine because it mentioned that it's an office chair, so I was assuming, like, because, like, I'm sitting on an office chair, right? I thought he was just grabbing it like this while standing up. Or, like, maybe two hands like this and standing up. But, like, sitting down? What are you doing? What the hell are you thinking? Okay. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? So he was like holding the feet? I don't know. I don't know. She caught you, perv. Yeah. This main character sucks. Anyway. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. Wow, I can't believe you would do this. How could you? This is not me. This is like evil... This is evil fucking Woofie. This is the alter ego for some reason. You perv. You set me up. Go away. How did I set you up? Oh. Yes, it was me that put it at the top shelf. Kara made her do it. It wasn't me, I swear. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki, yeah. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Oh, that must hurt. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me into the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ugh. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms against straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. All these like A fist pounds into my chest. Ow. Natsuki then hoists herself onto her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko? Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. I can't believe Gaster told the soul to tell Chris to tell Kara to tell you to do such a thing. Guys, it's all Gaster. The Doki Gaster theory. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga onto the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. So sorry. Never fucking talk again. Too bad I won't. I won't do that because I'm a blabber. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. Maybe if you weren't sitting down while holding the chair? Like, what were you thinking? I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. No, oh no. My. Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease across the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she lowers her head. Aww. Sob. Natsuki, are you... No! No! I'm trying to make a squeak. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. And all that because you wanted to look beneath her skirt. Literally. God. What a terrible character this alter ego Woofie is. Yeah, how could Gaster make you do that? The Doki Doki Gaster theory. This is actually... it's Gaster's doing. It's fine. Is there anything you want me to talk about? Or want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. That bastard Gaster. Why did that rhyme? That's so stupid. I love how we're making jokes about this and like we have poor Natsuki just crying. I'm so sorry, Natsuki. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Wah, wah, wah. She could just play Deltarune and she'll feel better. I feel like she would like the... she would like Undertale or Deltarune. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Jarona. Jarona. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. She would like Genshin. Yeah. I could see that. She would like Genshin Impact. I'd hate her if she didn't. Yeah, I would hate her a lot, but like, I do see it. I do see it. I mean, with her liking anime and stuff like that, she definitely plays video games. But I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. Yeah, basically, yeah, pay no mind, you basically upskirted her. Yeah. Bro. The next couple minutes are silent between us, and I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. Our main character is a very normal, well-adjusted, kind man who did no wrong. Didn't even get the chance to defend himself, even though he was looking. Yeah, he was looking. Any ill action was the work of Kara. Yeah. I don't feel sympathy for evil Woofie. I don't. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing, pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share our poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. God, this club must be boring. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't join this club. Yup. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. I would if there were more group activities that weren't just poems, then fuck off. Yeah, literally. Like, there needs to be more stuff to this club. Like, I don't know. Just a more social hour? I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I were, like, in charge of this club, but, I just feel like the whole making your club members make poems, almost like a homework assignment, it would be like a no for me, to be honest. Like, I'm not like a, what you call it, I'm not much of a writer, at least in terms of poems, so like, the whole writing poems every day would scare me away from this club. Anyway. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go down the line again. Sayori. Ooh, I like this one, Woofie. It has some nice feeling in it. And, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Woofie. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, they're getting longer. Oh my god, this is long. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In the bottle, all in a row. Wait, all in a row. Okay. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. I don't like that. Okay. It's pretty good. It's nice. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Aha! Aha! Ahahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. That can mean anything. Don't think about it. Okay. I wonder if this one is those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki, Genshin Impact, Yuri, The Evil Within, Sayori, Animal Crossing. Yeah, she would play Animal Crossing. Monica, The Sims. My god, those are pretty good. Sounds pretty accurate to me. Pessimistic. Okay. Alright, Natsuki, what's up? Why are you blushing? Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Someone got a little crush. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Woofie, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm impressed you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Woofie? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding, ha ha ha. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Woofie wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Yo, Kai Buckets, what's up? It's been a bit. Welcome back. How you doing? Spiel, wait. I want to catch this Pokemon, I'm sorry. Pokecatch. Ultra Ball. That's my Pokemon. Anyway, let me continue. And we're supposed to share this with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. I'm good, how about you? I'm doing good, thank you. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Another hydrate. Thank you, Michael, for the redeem. But yeah, I've just been vibing, playing this game. I'm relatively blind to it, except I know what happens in a certain scene, but that's all I know. Refreshing. Okay, well, I think Woofie is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. I got a Spheal! I love Spheal. Spheal's one of my favorite Pokemon. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Woofie is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh wow, it's pretty long. Holy shit. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, Hairy, ugly spiders. I hate spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Valid. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm. Wait, am I stupid? Wait, no, I just read that. I'm stupid. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. Singing so beautiful, she had to read it about the second time. Shut up. Stop. It was just the scrolling thing that threw me off. I thought it was like again. Where was I? She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. She really doesn't like Amy. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Aha. Well, thanks for being honest. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just looking forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright. I will. Yuri. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying new, different things, Woofie. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself. Not for anyone else, so I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri, I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh god, here goes me, good Woofie, trying to read cursive and also being bad at reading in general. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Can I scroll down? Oh. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, while aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. She's gonna stab the poor raccoon. Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of scary. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. I can't read that. Pavlovian, whatever, conditioning. Pavlovian. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm so bad at reading. I'm sorry, guys. Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery. Oh my god. Imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? I mean, everyone's a judger in this in this fucking game. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Nonchalant ass laugh. Ha ha ha. Oh oh oh. Haha. Anyway, Monica. Hi again, Woofie. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way to put it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. I don't like how the first line says save me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I shouldn't have looked forward. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony? Cacophony? I'm so stupid. Of meaningless noise. Cacophony. Cacophony? Cacophony? Ugh. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I misspelled cacophony. Cacophony. These are not in my vocabulary, as you can tell. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. How forward, Monica? Cacophony. Oh, cacophony. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of things I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Alright. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. Hee hee. Sometimes asking what poem is about isn't the right question. Oh, you're trying to buy a ball? Buy some more Pokeballs. Okay, sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. I don't know, my inventory help. I think you could check on if you go to my About Me tab, if you're on the computer. If you're on a computer, it's in the About Me tab. And you just go through like that panel where it shows like inventory and shop, something like that. Never mind, I got it. Okay, good. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Monica expressed her feelings talking about sine, cosine, tangent. Yeah. Suspicious. It's a little suspicious if you ask me. Anyway. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. It breaks the fourth wall, literally. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? I enjoyed this game. It's pretty good. We won't need much more than a few decorations. I never finished my modded playthrough. Oh yeah. You could stream it. You could stream your game. You have Elden Ring, Mario Galaxy, and Doki Doki. I know there's isn't there like a DLC to this game? I think it was like Plus or something like that. I wonder what that's about. Does it extend the story, or is it just filler? I don't know. Elden Ring, Mario Galaxy, Roblox Slop, and then there's Doki Doki Literature Club. Hey, it's like... it's a prequel. Oh, a prequel. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know anything about it, so... There are mods acting as spin-offs, prequels, sequels, etc. It's so interesting. People are so creative. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Saying has been saying. Oh my god, Sayori. Sayori, yeah. I have it on PS. Oh yeah, PlayStation. Never played it though. Huh. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time? Sayori, who's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings. Be intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all on this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of people for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks forward. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. That's the least we can do. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We are going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monika. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri is fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just at the moment, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting it in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. A poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. After Image of a Crimson Eye, such a normal name, yeah. Your typical poem. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like your you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or, in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. See, okay, then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing her come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Woofie liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Woofie. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Woofie lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhymes to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time that you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for this club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Woofie, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here because it's been over 3 hours. So, yeah. Whew, this is a lot. I don't know how far I'm in this game so far, but hopefully I'll finish the rest of it next week. I'll let you guys know on Discord, like, when I'm gonna do that. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it quits here. Alright. I guess I'll leave the music in the background. But, anyway. Good night. Alright. So, hope you guys enjoyed, this Doki Doki Literature Club. And, if you guys haven't already, be sure to, follow me on my socials. Join my Discord if you want to be up to date with what when I'm about to stream. And I know I've been posting my VODs on YouTube, so whenever you miss like a stream or whatever, you could always watch my VODs there. And hydrate and dehydrate at the same time? That's crazy. Okay. Weird. Huh. But thank you for the redeem. But next stream, what did I do last time? I did a tier stream last time? I'm trying to remember. I think next is Deltarune. I might do a Deltarune stream. That'll be the next thing I do. I'll try to push it for the weekend. But I don't know. I'll let you guys know. Posture checks. Oh my god. Is my posture that bad? I've always been like, ugh. But yeah. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to bed. It's like almost 1 a.m. Well, it's almost 12:30 for me in the night. Okay, so have a good night, morning, or whatever time it is in your area. Be safe and hope to see you guys next stream. See you guys.